Hello and welcome back. My name is Mary Van Dyke. I am the owner of Finding Grandpa. It's a genealogical research service. This is second in a series of how to attach records in Ancestry and what happens when you click certain boxes, what happens to your tree, and how you can edit the information. In the previous video regarding how to choose alternates versus preferred birth events or life events in a person's life when you're attaching record, I described Harriet Soper, and I was attaching not only the New Jersey Deaths and Burial Index, but the Find a Grave Index to Harriet. I'm going to now show you how to manipulate the information in your tree and edit birth and death dates and locations in your tree when you attach records. This is the Find a Grave Index record for Harriet. As I click the Save button, this is the screen that I see. Across the top is the information from my tree. It is reflected in the right side of my screen. On the left side of my screen is the information from Find a Grave in that record. I could stop right here and not check any boxes down the left side and just simply save this to my tree. When I do that, the information is still recorded to her. Ancestry automatically check the boxes for site source in the name field, birth, death, and burial location fields. It's going to cite the source for those events in her life. I could stop right here again and just save the record to my tree. The first thing that I did notice is the words July and November are spelled out, and the format that I choose is similar to what's in the record on this image. It is a date with a 3-letter abbreviation for the month plus the year. That's the format I want throughout my tree, and I'm striving to keep it the same. So as I go back to save the record to her and I click birth date, it automatically defaulted to the preferred date. It used to say about 1806 in my tree. Now it's overridden with 14 July 1805, and the word July is spelled out. Again, I'm trying to uniform my information and my formats in my tree for dates, and I want to choose a date, 3 letters of the month, and the year. As soon as I get rid of the letter Y at the end of July, a pop-up box appears showing the default format that Ancestry readily recognizes as standard format. It's also wise to use this style of format because since Ancestry is recognizing it, it will allow it to search its database for more information. If you chose to put in the numeral 7/14/1805, Ancestry might not recognize it as a format in records in its database. So it's wiser to use this style of format because it clearly is a recognized format because it was the only style that popped up in the drop-down box. So I can either select that item from the pop-up box or select somewhere else on my tree and click, somewhere else on the page and click it, and it will save my edit. I'm also going to do this for her birth location. Notice I do not check the box on the far left, but I have the opportunity right now to edit her place of birth. Now, I personally do not like the word county in a location, simply because the typical format, the standard format for someone's location, if known, is city or town, comma, county, comma, state, if it's in the United States, or country, if it's, say, Canada or England, etc. If I had left the word county in there, to me it's redundant. It would be as if I typed out Ware Town, Ocean County, New Jersey State, United States country. it's redundant to me. It's already in the correct format without that word county in there. So as soon as I highlight it and delete it, then I have a pop-up box that displays what Ancestry recognizes. I believe I'm seeing two options here, one to show what's already in my tree elsewhere, and one to show what's in Ancestry's database. I'm not positive of this yet, but I can click one of these options in the pop-up box, or again, click somewhere else on this page, and it will accept my edit. I'm going to do the same thing with her death. Initially in my tree, I had the full month spelled out. Notice on the left side, I am not checking the box. It's not necessary because the information is the same. However, if I got rid of the last letters in the word November, as soon as I delete that, 7NOV 1888 pops up as a recognized format for a date that Ancestry sees. I'm going to either click on it or click on the page somewhere and it will accept my edit. Again, same thing for her death location. Delete the word county, pop-up box appears, and I can click on one of the options or click somewhere else on the page. Now Harriet has a uniform date for her birth and death, as well as uniform style format of birth location and death location. I'm going to try to upload a few more videos regarding what happens at the point of uploading records to people and what happens when you click certain boxes and when you can override them during editing. I hope this helped confirm how to come up with one style of format in your tree and how you can edit those spaces in the stage or in the process of attaching records to people. Thank you very much.